What's going on, everyone? Hey, it's Jason. I take care of the lawn, Heather takes care of the flowers, and welcome to our Missouri yard. I'm here with my daughter Maddie, and we have some work to do tonight. We've been extremely busy. It is Saturday, June 14th. We are 2 weeks away from the garden tour, and just been working like crazy. And it's been hot out, and we've been doing little spells of rain, so it's just been incredibly busy for us. So I haven't been able to record a whole lot, and Heather doesn't want to record a whole lot of the flower beds right now, simply because we're getting so close to showtime, so we don't want to give too much away. And she's looking at me funny. Plus, I can't ever get her to record a video anyway, so. It's cooling off. It's like 8 o'clock at night, maybe a little bit later, so it's finally cooling off. It got hot today. It rained this morning, and it just got humid, and then it got hot. It was like upper 80s, and it was just miserable. So we took a heat break, and now we're going to go back at it. What we're going to do now is we're going to fertilize some trees and shrubs. Now, I'm not going to get them all tonight. I'm going to probably finish up tomorrow morning, just because run out of daylight and get a little spider on my shoulder, and it just takes some time, and my battery's probably going to go dead on my phone. So we're going to use a product line from N-ext, the N-ext line from Green County Fertilizer. I watched a video by Paul Castleberry on the N-ext DIY channel about fertilizing some trees and shrubs. So that inspired me. I went ahead and I ordered the pack, and I'll show you that. That came in the mail just the other day. Still in the box, so you'll see the unboxing of what's in it. It's basically the RGS and Humic 12, which I've used multiple times, the microgreen, which I've used before, and then a new product. Well, it's not a new product, but new for me is the Flora Green, which is meant for the plants and shrubs and trees and all that jazz. So let's go get it. So here's the box it came in. The next products, packing slip. I can't open my knife. Hold the camera, Maddie. Getting the packing slip here. Got our N-ext sticker. I don't think Heather would appreciate it if I put that on her watering can, but we'll see. Look at that. I'm an official lawn care nut now. I need to put that somewhere. And a lawn care nut sticker also. Plus, it comes with the instructions form. Alright, so I need to find a place for those stickers. Keep those in a safe place. Alright, let's get into the box. Alright, what do we got here? We got the Humic 12, the 002 microgreen, the Flora Green, the 402 Flora Green, and the RGS. So, in the pack, let's go over here. Alright, so now for fertilizing the trees and shrubs, we're going to do two separate applications. First, we're going to do an ounce of RGS and an ounce of Humic 12. We're going to put that in 2 gallons of water, and then we're going to drench the base of the tree and maybe out to the drip line too. Same way with the shrubs. And then we're going to go back after that and do 2 ounces of the Flora Green and 1 ounce of the microgreen in another 2 gallons of water. So I got Heather's watering can here. First, shake it. And 1 ounce is what I need. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Okay. Too much. You know, when I saw Paul Castleberry's video when he did it, I complimented him on how he was able to pour all the products in his little measuring cup like this without spilling anything. Because Lord knows I can't do it. Humic 12. Shake it up. packaging's different now. It used to come in plastic bags. Now they have a safety seal on them, looks like. All right, where's my 1 ounce? Okay. A little too much. All right. So I already have about an ounce or a gallon and a half of water in the watering can. And now I'm going to fill it up the rest of the way.
You totally just sprayed me.
What?
You totally just sprayed me.
What?
Stop it!
A little bit more. All right. So we're going to go to a redbud tree that we got that is struggling a bit. So this is the redbud tree that we're going to do. Forgive the mess here. If you watched the video before, my trimmer broke. Won't start. I think it's a carburetor issue. I've ordered a carburetor off Amazon to replace that. Hopefully, it's my edger and my trimmer, so looking pretty shaggy. I'm pretty embarrassed by it. But if you come over on this side of the tree, you can see it's in bad shape. I don't know if we're going to be able to save it or not. It's in bad shape. This area of the yard is more shaded, and it also stays really wet. And when I planted the tree, I don't think I made the hole big enough because we got nothing but solid clay. And so I think I should have made the hole much bigger and brought in a lot more good dirt and compost to help the tree out, but we're going to do what we can. So take these rocks off because if I remember right, nope, I thought we had a tree ring here, but we don't. So I'm going to get this mulch out of the way. We're going to be replacing that mulch anyway. And with the watering can, we're just going to drench it.
Yep.
Oops, go a little bit.
You're spilling a bunch. Not just a little bit.
Get all the way out to the drip line with it.
I'll just sit here all night.
Be thankful I sprayed for bugs last week, for insects. Otherwise you'd be getting eaten alive. Alright, so we're going to let that soak in for a while. Then we'll come back and hit it with the floor green and the microgreen. So I'm going to get another mixture of the Humic 12 and RGS and hit the other red bud that's over there. Alright, so I got it all mixed up. Hope the lighting is okay because it's starting to get kind of a little dark out here. And again, we have the issue with the trimming. I'm so embarrassed by that, you know. But it is what it is. So let me clear that out, and then I'm going to saturate the ground again. This one is awesome. I love this redbud tree. I've never seen one like it again. Well, at least not in the store around here. I don't even remember what kind it is, but it's a red one. When we got it, it was drooping over a lot. So that's why we got the extra, like that one up there. That kind of, hopefully will train it to go up straighter more. I love those red colors on there. All right, let me get the mulch and then I'm going to drench it. Okay, well, I'm here. I want to show you real quick. This one does have one of those tree rings, the mats. Let me know what you guys think about them. Here, let me back up so maybe you can see it a little better. It's just the brown tree ring. We put the mulch over top of it. I don't know if they do a whole lot of good. And the other concerning thing is, check this out. Yeah, got Bermuda grass growing again. I'm not happy about that, so I'm gonna have to deal with that again this late summer, early fall. But yeah, if you remember, I had a big infestation of it last year, and like here's some here going in. Got it all over the place again, so I'm gonna have to treat it again. Maddie's gonna try to do it. It's kind of heavy for her, but she's doing her best. That's all right if it gets in the grass. Go all the way around. You may need to walk around the tree. I think what I'm going to do is, because we're running out of time, is do the RGS and Humic 12 on a couple more trees, and then get the floor green and microgreen in the morning. I think she ran out of gas. All right, let me finish it up. All right, don't tell Heather. I'm gonna give you a peek of this flower bed here. This is the one in the backyard on the side of the road that has the autumn blaze maple. Been mulched. Lots of colors. The stuff I don't know what it is. Boulders. Got the trimming done. Again, I need to trim. My trimmer's broke. All right, so this is the tree I'm gonna hit. That's gonna be a little difficult getting in there. I'm gonna pull that mulch away and drench it like I did the other trees. I got the mulch pulled away, but I thought this would be time to remind you guys. In the first video we talked about it, but there used to be big river birch trees. There was like a group of 3 that came out, had died, and we last fall had those taken out. So had the trees taken out, and then we also had the stump grounded out. And because the stump grounded out, we lost about half of this flower bed. So I'd say from like right about here, yeah, right about here over was gone. It was completely leveled out. And we had to bring in all new, it was a combination of 50-50 of topsoil and compost we brought in to make a good base, good flower bed. And Heather went to work, and her friends with their gardening club went to work planting all the flowers. I wish she would have got rid of those barberry bushes, because I hate those things. They got those little barbs on them, the little thorns. What Heather likes to do is to trim them and then throw the clippings out into the yard and let me pick them up and get stab my fingers with them, that kind of thing. So, but let's get going. Our lighted stuff's starting to pop up. Getting dark enough. And see up there, we got a thing of butterflies. Nothing. Got some lights. Let's see, right there. No, there's a bike that has lights on it. Not really showing up yet. Maybe we'll get some of that later. All right. This Fat Albert evergreen, blue spruce, I think is what it is. It's kind of struggling a little bit. So we're going to give that. We used to have one on the other side that died, but we're going to give this a big dose. Okay, you can kind of tell this one's getting really dark, but I went all the way out to, instead of doing it right at the base of the trunk, I went all the way out to the outside to the drip line of the tree and soaked it all the way around, so it gets all the roots real good. I don't know, it's getting too dark to see anything, but I'm going to keep going. Okay guys, it's Sunday evening. It's about 6:30, something like that. Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to everybody out there. I know you probably end up seeing this video a couple weeks later, but you know, still happy Father's Day to everybody. I had a great day with my daughter. Went out for breakfast, and then we went and watched a movie together. Had a good time. So yesterday, I got all of the RGS and Humic to all the trees I wanted to get to. This morning, we had probably a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain, so I didn't want to get out and do the flora green and microgreen right away. I want to give time for that rainwater to soak in. So the product I put down now, the fertilizer, this is the actual fertilizer, so it doesn't actually just run off. So I wanted to make sure we got some use out of it. Hey, look at, hey, there's my new fountain and a water feature in the background there. Sneak peek. So now I'm going to hit it with the Flora-Green and the microgreen. So let's take a look at the Flora-Green, because that's a new product. I've used the microgreen a couple times, so I'll talk a little bit about that too. The 002 microgreen. It has a lot of the, as you would suspect, the micronutrients. So we got the potash, magnesium, sulfur, copper, iron, manganese, and zinc in there. And it also has a little bit of humic acid and the cold water kelp. So we're going to, for the trees and shrubs, that doesn't mean anything to me. To be honest with you, I don't know how many 1,000 square feet of trees I got. So we're going to do like Paul Castleberry recommended in his video of 2 ounces of Flora-Green to 1 ounce of microgreen, and we're going to put that in the 2-gallon, that thing, whatever those are called. All right, and the Flora-Green, because that's a brand new product. Well, new to me. So what it has, let's see, it's got 4% nitrogen, which is 2% urea nitrogen, 2% ammonia, potash, sulfur, and iron. Another 1.5% of iron. See if there's anything else on there. Not really. So we're going to shake it well. We're going to mix it in, like I said. Follow the directions if you need to. But all of our trees are new trees, are real small, like in 1-inch diameter, the ones that I'm treating anyway. So can't really follow any of this right now anyway. So let me get that mixed up. Here you go. There's the 2 ounces of Flora-Green. Probably the only video I'll be able to show of actually measuring it, because once I dump it once, I got black coatings all over, makes it really hard to see. We're just going to take this little, oh wow, this is hard to do on the camera. Okay. Dump that in. So I already have about 1.5 gallons of water in this sprinkling can. I'm going to get 1 ounce of the microgreen, put that in, and then I'm going to go hit one of the trees. Okay, so I thought I was recording the whole time, and apparently I wasn't. So I put I can't remember where I left off. So I got the 2 ounces of the Flora-Green, 1 ounce of the microgreen. I put it in the 2-gallon can, and before I put 1.5 gallons of water in, and then I added the Flora-Green and microgreen, and then topped it off gently, just to kind of get the product mixed up without causing a whole lot of commotion, get it foaming product and that kind of thing. And then it came out to the redbud tree. This is the one that's not doing so well. You can see the back side, it's kind of rough. I'm hoping we'll save it. And I've been sprinkling it in. As a reminder, yesterday we did the 2 gallons of water. Last night, 2 gallons of water with 1 gallon of humic 12, 1 gallon of RGS. This morning we got about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch of rain, and now I'm putting another 2 gallons of water on it. So the ground's pretty saturated. You can see that. Look at that, how it's just sitting in there. And this is probably the worst location also, because we got clay soil. It's bad clay. When I planted the tree, I don't think I dug the hole big enough. I should have dug a huge hole around it and then brought in a bunch of topsoil compost. Good mix on that, so we'll have a good soil for it. I just don't think I made the hole big enough, and that might be a lot of the reason why this tree is suffering. So if this one doesn't make it, I know what to do next time if we decide to replace it. Picked up another 45 bags of mulch today. A couple sitting there. A bag there. 2, 4, 5 or 6 bags there. 2 bags hidden up there. A bag there. Bag up there. And I think 3 bags up there to go around those roses. Then we have a bunch of up front too. Before we get up there and mix again, I want to show you this rock. Look at that rock. Look at that thing. It's huge, but it's awesome. We went to a friend's house. They had a creek bed run through their backyard. They said just grab whatever we want out of there, so we grabbed that rock and a few others. But it was heavy, but it's a really cool looking rock. I'm anxious to see where Heather decides to put it. We did get a few other ones too, but that was my favorite there. I think I still got a couple here on the trailer. It's another big one that's really cool looking. A smaller flat one. Got a couple more hidden behind this old bench. Look at those things. They're gonna be awesome. Can't wait to see where we put them.
Or it's not sturdy much.
Climbing on the mulch. All right, guys. So I've shown you basically everything I've done, or I'm gonna do. So it's just gonna be the same thing. We're just make the bucket and sprinkle it. That's I don't need to show a bunch of video of that. So what did I get? Big things I accomplished over the weekend was I got the grass mowed. I didn't get it trimmed. I've mentioned that multiple times because I'm super frustrated about it. And did the fertilizing. Done a little other projects here and there, little secret things that may pop up later. I can show you one here real quick. We got these rocks. It's got these rocks. Let me see. You see this one here? Where is it? It is right there. It was laying really flat. It was kind of hard to see. So I got a 2x4, a pressure treated 2x4 that was left over from building the gate, and put that in there. And then I did the same thing with this big rock here. So it's tilted up so you can see it a lot better. It's a nice effect to it. And the way we did it, like I said, it's just the 2x4 underneath it. Yesterday it was hot. It was in the upper 80s. I forgot to reapply sunscreen multiple times. Heather's not happy about me and scolded me again. So my shoulders are sunburnt. Top of my head got burned again. So I'm wearing a hat tonight because everything's just hot. It's pretty humid from the rain this morning. But I think that's it. So on behalf of Heather, who takes care of the flowers, me who takes care of the lawn, thanks again for visiting our Missouri yard. Have a good night.